Hey, what's up, guys? This is going to be the GST 80% arms um, build part 2. So in the first video that I posted, oh my gosh, forever ago now, I went over the part list of parts that I was going to build this firearm with, and it's been complete for a long time. I just haven't had the chance to upload any other videos. It's been a while since I uploaded a video, but however, I'm going to get into this build right here, and we'll talk about all the parts we have for it. So this is the first build that I went out of my comfort zone on, and I tried different parts. With my first build, it was how do I build a polymer 80 with the cheapest amount of parts I can, and have a nice, decent functioning firearm. This one, however, I kind of went all out on. They're not top end tier parts. I'll get into that, but this is like, for me, this was like my Gucci build. This is like something I'm proud of that I built myself. And the first thing that I kind of stepped out of my comfort zone with was, an aftermarket trigger. And this is from Serpico, and I talk about it in my first video. It's the Serpico Lite. It's the flat-faced aluminum trigger, and it's also a polished trigger bar. And just to show you, firearm is clear with no magazine right now. And just to show you the take-up on the trigger, right there, there's the break, and then the reset, and then the break. So it's a very nice trigger. It's pretty budget friendly. Most of the stuff I got on this, even though it is like full of accessories, it still is kind of a budget build in my opinion. So that's the first thing I went with, which is pretty sweet. I really like it. Next thing I'll go with is just little things like, the extended slide stop / slide release. You can really just get a hold of it, drop the slide. And then I got these curved takedown pins that are gold. This is from Tyrant Designs, the slide stop slide release. I can't remember who made these golden extended takedown pins, but you can see it kind of like curves and it goes up a little bit. So it's really easy to take down the firearm. It has a lot of grip. And then so that's another small thing. Another small thing I have, and these are very inexpensive as well, but I have suppressor height sights. It's a nice little sight picture. The red dot's not really zeroed in quite yet. I've only shot it once since I built this. So yeah, the suppressor height sights were on Amazon, believe it or not. So those are kind of like the small things. And then another small thing is the Hive extended magazine release. That was actually a gift, which I think it kind of goes with it. So it's OD green, but it's not quite the same color, but it kind of goes with the build. And then I also, that same year, got this Glock 19 extended magazine. I think it's like 1 or 2 plus rounds. I can't quite remember, but it's the OD green. It matches, just to kind of show you. Now, obviously, it kind of looks funny because it's a GST-9, and I have the capability of putting a Glock 17 size grip on there. But honestly, just for the effect of the firearm, it looks pretty good with that on. But yeah, also, it kind of doesn't quite fit. Like right now, it's in, right? But when you slap the magazine in, it doesn't always catch, and that's because it's like very tight gap right here. So if you're gonna try and run a Hive magazine base plate extension with the GST-9 and a Glock 19, it'll fit, but I haven't done it yet. But you're gonna have to grind down some of the mag well here. But there's really no point in running a mag extension if you can just, take a Glock 17 mag and then, obviously run it with the extension. So that's just an opinion, but I think it looks together, like all together, the nice aesthetic with the magazine extension. So just make sure it's clear again. So that's just going through some of like the cheaper. Oh, and the last thing, another cheap, not really cheap accessory, but this is from Millspin. They're pretty well known for making Glock backplates. I just put like a little stupid, whatever you want to call it. Some people call it the tuner. Some people call it the shocker. I call it the shocker, but yeah, it's just kind of like a little funny thing. So those are like the small parts, and then I'll go to the bigger accessories here. And the first one I want to go with is I went with the Valkyrie Olight Mini Valk You hold down for momentary light. It's pretty nice light. It's very bright. And then just click it once to be constant. Then click it again. You can go either side. But I like the momentary. You just hold it down, momentary, let go, and it goes off. Also like the fact that it's quick release. That's pretty sweet, right? It looks pretty bare. The firearm looks pretty bare without it. So you can really push it the whole way back to the trigger guard. So when you're holding it, you can hit it with your thumb or your trigger finger when you're not engaging. So it's a quick way to turn on the light on this way or on this way. That's pretty sweet. I like the light. A lot of guys in the comments of the first video also said to go with Olight. I heard a lot of bad flack for Olight because the rechargeable batteries. Like if it's the end of the world, how are you gonna recharge your Olight? But I don't know. I just like the aesthetic of it, honestly. So that's the Olight Mini Valkyrie, I believe it's called, and this is like in a bronze color. It's like kind of the closest color that would have been for like this color scheme of this firearm. Next up, this is also a Tyrant Designs compensator. Now Tyrant Designs has two compensators. This one's called the Unicomp. It's the smaller of the two. The other one is called the T-Comp. I went with this one just because I didn't want too big of a compensator on there. And this is the first firearm I've shot with a compensator, and you can see it's kind of already got the carbon buildup right there. But you really do actually sense a difference. It's pretty sweet. I like it a lot, and you can get different color locking nuts for the Unicomp and the T-Comp. And then next up with the red dot, this is the Swamp Fox Liberty, which is the smaller windowed red dot, and then I also got the shield that goes around it. So this is actually a shield plate. This isn't part of the optic, so it's just like a piece of shield. You don't need this piece of shield for the firearm. But this would go underneath in the RMR footprint underneath, and then it screws everything together. So it's pretty robust. What I like about it is it sticks out a little bit farther than the optic in the front. So if you want to, you could rack your firearm on the edge of a desk, or against the wall or something. Or it's like I could put my finger here and not touch the lens, and then rack my firearm without even touching or scuffing up the lens of the red dot. So that's pretty sweet. And then I went over the slide already in the video. I can't quite remember. I got it from KM Tactical. It's just a nice vented, nice hole. It's just nice like slide cuts. It's a very attractive slide, honestly. It's also a fairly affordable slide. And then for the barrel, I went with a Safari Precision. I got this on sale. This is probably last Black Friday. This is how long this video has been waiting to be made. But it's just a threaded Safari Precision. See if I can get a better look. It has nice designs in the front. It's not really a plain barrel, so it's pretty cool. Honestly, I wanted a gold barrel, and they were sold out at the time. But I think if I would have went gold, it would have been like too much. I think the silver barrel kind of like breaks up the monotony of the build. But honestly, that's really all I got into this build. I wish I could give you a price point. It's been so long since I even thought about this build. I've shot it once or twice now. I think I said I shot it once, but I think I shot it once or twice now. It shoots very well. Every one of my buddies who has Glock 19s love this. It kind of inspires them to modify their Glocks. Like the one guy I know, he ordered a new slide so he can get a red dot. It's just a really fun build. And of course, with the GST-9, I didn't really buy it for this purpose. I bought it just for the purpose that it was a new 80% in the market. Also, this is the first generation of the GST-9. Now 80% arms has changed a little bit of the frame. Like they changed the like what do you call it, accelerator ramp, for when you're shooting fast right here, the ramps for your thumb and your index finger on this side. They changed that a little bit. They just like kind of refined this more, which is nice to see. Like they get feedback from customers and they're refining their build. I love this frame. I don't know if I like it more than a Polymer 80. I like the smoothness. It doesn't look so rugged. I like the texture of the grip here. I like that I like a lot about this, but I can't tell you if it's better than a Polymer 80. Me personally, I would not buy another one just because I already have this one. But Polymer 80s, I feel comfortable enough to keep building them. So if that makes any sense, I really don't know where I'm getting at with that. But I mean, if I were to buy another 80% right now, I would probably look at something other than, because I already have a Polymer 80. I would probably look at like maybe getting a Lone Wolf 80% frame or something. I don't know. I like to try different things out, but I built a couple Polymer 80s, and I don't know, the quality of them are pretty up to. It's a hard field to get into because Polymer 80s does so well. Yeah. So then I got. This is the OEM Glock mag. It's filled. I'm not gonna chamber one or anything, but that's what it looks like with one magazine flush mag. And then obviously I got the Hive, which is what I keep in there just because it kind of does the whole aesthetic of the build. I really like it. The whole aesthetic of the build is pretty cool. There's a good little picture. I'll probably make this like the thumbnail or something. So I really like the Swamp Fox, honestly. I haven't gotten it zeroed yet. It's close, but it seems to hold up. It has like a shake and wake dot, so the dot will go away if you don't touch it for a while. And then once you pick up the firearm or the red dot moves, it comes on, and it's pretty bright. I mean, it has a good bit of settings, so that's cool. And then of course, I don't have a pin on me to take out the back strap here, but this back strap would be for the the Glock 17 mags. This is actually the Glock 17s from I actually use these in my other build, the Polymer 80 build. But yeah, this was just the update on the video. I really like the look of it. I like the color of the GST in this color. Polymer 80s is kind of like their desert tan is a little different, or FDE, whatever you want to call it. It's FDE actually, not desert tan, but I like this color better than the FDE that Polymer 80 has. But honestly, it's a nice frame. I like these ramps right here on the GST-9. I haven't seen the new. I've seen pictures of the new ones. It's kind of more of a curved edge. I think that's a plus over the Polymer 80. But yeah, you guys wanted to see this video. I'm sorry it took so long. I'm sorry I'm just rambling, but I recommend all the parts that I put on this, honestly. Now I have yet to compare them to anything though. That's the thing. So I don't want everyone taking my word for anything that's better or whatnot. Like, so I haven't got to compare Olight to Streamlight. I haven't got to compare Swamp Fox to Hollow Sun to a Trijicon RMR. Obviously Trijicon RMR is gonna be nicer, but like this was something that I can afford in my budget, for a gun that I use at the range. Like, this isn't a gun that I carry for personal protection anyways. So, and then also I can't really compare compensators, but this compensator is so nice because you don't need to use Loctite. It's a 2-piece construction, so like the nut here will just screw out, and then this piece slips over. So it's just a really nice. So before I end the video, I just want to show you like the inside here. So that's another thing that's nice about the Swamp Fox. So when I'm taking down the firearm, I can kind of just pull back a little bit on the optic like that on the edge of the shield where I'm not touching the glass. This takedown pin is super grippy, and then it's just so easy to tear down now. So here's the slide. I can't take the barrel out because I don't want to take the comp off for this, but I wanted to show you the barrel, but it's not really gonna do any justice. But the barrel is very pretty. Zafari Precision makes really good parts. They make good slides too. And then it's all dirty in here, but this was the build. See, the rails are pretty nice. Now, I tried using a polishing compound. That's what you're seeing here with like the red. It didn't work out that well. Also right down here, you can see like some red. But honestly, if you can build a Polymer 80, you can build this thing. It's very similar. The only thing I have to say about these is there's a channel. Let me grab a pen real quick. Grab a pen so y'all can see. this channel right here, come on, focus, right here. When you drill this hole out, make sure you get all of the burrs, the polymer burrs out of there, because if you try to put this rail in, it won't go the whole way down, and you'll have a hell of a time getting this pin to go through. So that's the only thing that was an issue of building this compared to a Polymer 80. There's a channel right here that these rails actually go down in right here. And like I said, if you don't get the burrs out of this, there's like a hole right here, a channel right here. If you don't get the burrs out of there, you'll have a hell of a time getting your front rails to seat. But yeah, it's all greased up and nasty and oily. There you can see a nice view of the teardown pin. But yeah, there's the polished trigger bar right here. Not too bad. Alright guys. I plan on building another one eventually. It's just, life's been crazy, and I appreciate you guys for watching the channel, even though I don't really post too much anymore. I just wanted to give an update on this GST-9. And let me know what you guys think of it. It's kind of went, it was my version of going all out. I want to say that you can build this for around $900 for your own little Gucci Glock with all the parts and stuff, of course. But I can't quite remember how much I spent on it. Also, I kind of try to wait for deals on everything. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I can post some more videos. I canceled the monthly Knife Club subscription. Just some updates on the channel if you're still watching. And I'm looking for another subscription box to get into. The monthly Knife Club just kind of got, I mean, I really like their subscription. It just kind of got stale for me, especially since I'm trying to get into like higher end knives. But you know, everything costs money. But I appreciate all the love and support I get on the channel. I appreciate all the views I get on the channel, and it's just something I do for fun. Maybe someday, once I get more free time to upload more videos and I get to that $1,000 subscriber mark, that's when I'll really try to focus more energy. We're kind of close. I got like 700 subscribers right now. So once we get to that 1,000 mark, I can invest more time and energy and money into the channel. But again, thank you guys. Appreciate y'all. And God bless. Have a good night.